pass. Rolling to his right. They throw it. The in route to Tanner. Steck makes the catch. Steck dives for the pylon. Touchdown!
Up by the Nuggets and an attack. That'll go for a kill from Anasteer.
Lamar looks for a block, makes a man miss at the 5. End zone touchdown, Swirls. Sets up middle. Jensen for the exclamation point kill.
30, the 20, the 15, the 10, and an 85-yard touchdown run for Landon Olsen.
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Tuesday evening from Lisbon High School. It's rivalry night as the Lisbon Broncos host the Enderlin Eagles for a Region 1 contest here in Lisbon. I'm Chase Miller, and welcome to our pregame report ahead of the starting lineups and the opening serve here this evening. The Enderlin Eagles, 7 wins, 18 losses on the season. They're 0-7 in Region 1 play. Head coach by Jordan Beaujolais here for the Enderlin Eagles. Well, for the Lisbon Broncos, 10 wins and 15 losses on the season, 2-5 in Region 1 volleyball. Head coach by Megan Johnson. The Enderlin Eagles, they've lost 3 straight matches, including being swept by Northern Cass a week ago tonight in Enderlin. After this evening for the Eagles, they will travel to Fargo Oak Grove a week from tonight on Tuesday, and then they will host the Richland Colts on October the 24th and Hillsborough Central Valley Burros for a non-region contest on October the 27th to close out the regular season here for the Enderlin Eagles. For the Lisbon Broncos, they have lost 4 straight, including a loss at the hands of the Squirrels of Central Cass on Thursday. It was point for point, but the Squirrels ended up sweeping the Broncos on Thursday. After tonight, they will travel to Ellendale for a non-region contest with the Cardinals on Thursday before hosting Kindred on Tuesday. We'll have that matchup for you on yourliveevent.com on Tuesday. After that, for the Broncos, they close out the season at Northern Cass on October the 24th, and they will make their way to Sargent County on October the 27th as well. We're nearing in on that Region 1 volleyball tournament, going to be held right here in Lisbon. That'll be on Monday, November the 6th for the quarterfinals, the region play-in matches. That'll begin on Friday, November the 3rd. When we come back, we'll take a look at a busy night in Region 1 volleyball here this evening. The latest Region 1 standings if the postseason started today, where things would shake up, and also the latest polls in North Dakota in both Class B and in Class A. But when we come back, we'll get to our coaches conversation as Jordan from the Enderlin Eagles and Megan from the Lisbon Broncos will be joining us all ahead of the starting lineups and the opening serve here tonight in Lisbon. It's Region 1 in the Lisbon Broncos at 2-5 in the region against the 0-7 Enderlin Eagles. But anytime it's a rivalry night, throw records out the door, and we'll talk about that more with our Coach's Corner. That is next here on yourliveevent.com.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
I'm Mandy Latour. I'm confident in the game, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. how well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
As we continue on our pregame show here tonight for Region 1 volleyball between the Lisbon Broncos and the Enderlin Eagles. Joining us now is Jordan Beaujolais here, head coach for Enderlin. And Jordan, you get to this point of the season, I always ask coaches, the practices are becoming less and less. The matches are becoming less and less as well. So ultimately, before you get to November, when that region tournament's coming around the corner, what do you want to see from your team the last couple weeks of the regular season, Jordan?
Right now, I want to just see a lot of team building, team play. I want them to be super aggressive, going for everything, and just kind of coming together as one and finishing out the season strong.
Anytime you got Lisbon and Enderlin, always a good crowd, always a rivalry, can throw records out the door. So what's a match like this like for the community and also for your squad here tonight?
This is a huge one. They're always very motivated against Lisbon. They seem to work 10 times harder against this squad than they do anyone else. But it's a fun matchup almost every year. I think the last few years we've probably gone 5 sets, and it's just a lot of fun. The girls create a good atmosphere for it.
And then you go in and you got someone who's got over 1,000 career assists here, Michaela Wall, your junior setter. So the good thing, she's coming back again next year to add on more. But what have you seen from her growth and maturation so far this season as a junior and someone who's played a ton of varsity experience?
Yeah, she's improved on her net play as far as digging them out of the net and using her net, really spreading out her hitters, making the other team work a lot harder. And her defense has come a long way. She's gotten a lot of good digs for us and able to keep that ball playable.
And then for Mackenzie here, as a senior leader, one of the seniors on your team, what have you seen from her as a senior this season?
She's gotten a lot more control and stepped into that leadership role. We lost a couple big seniors last year that kind of had that position, and she stepped in nicely. And just kind of taking control, and that's what we needed. She's a 4-year starter, so it's her turn to do that.
And then as a freshman, anytime you get a freshman in the starting lineup with Ava Furno, when she's able to be in there, is it not deer in the headlights anymore is maybe what it was in August, as you've seen her continue to grow and understand the pace of play and what the varsity level might be like a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. She's definitely come a long ways. Like you said, the deer in the headlights look is pretty much gone. She just seems very natural. It's a comfortable fit out there for her, and she really creates that spark for us to get us going.
Final thing for you, Jordan, as a coach in October, what's the biggest difference from August and September? Because it seems like you get to October and all of a sudden, boom, it's a month and a half of school's already done. We're talking postseason athletics with cross country, with football, with volleyball. What's the hardest thing from a coaching perspective once you get to the month of October for a volleyball coach?
Really, it's getting your whole squad to practice at the same time together, because like they said, these girls are in literally everything. So one day you might have both your outsides, one day you might have one or none. Sometimes you're going to have your libero to practice, and sometimes you're not. It's hit or miss whether you get them all at the same time or not. So you really take advantage of the days that you do get them all.
Jordan, thanks so much for your time, and best of luck here tonight against the Broncos.
Thank you.
We'll continue on our pregame show after this from Lisbon.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance, Lance Gullison Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let the staff at Lance Gullison Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon or email lance.gullison@fumic.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com. MLGC offers ultra-high-speed broadband, streaming TV, telephone, advanced business services, and commercial-grade video surveillance services. MLGC has a goal to continue to deliver future technologies that make rural communities in North Dakota vibrant places in which to live and do business in. They're your local provider who prides itself on its unmatched customer service with a small-town touch. MLGC has offices in Enderlin, Cooperstown, and Kindred. For more info, go to mlgc.com.
As we continue on our pregame show here tonight from Lisbon, rivalry night when the Enderlin Eagles and the Lisbon Broncos match up with one another, and this is a Region 1 volleyball contest. Joining us now is Lisbon head coach, that's Megan Johnson. Megan, on Thursday against Central Cass, it kind of was a point-for-point style of volleyball match. Neither team could make a big rally, but a positive note for you guys was the blocking ability at the net. You had Hoffrey, you had Keller, each, with a myriad of blocks in that game. What did you like from those two, and particularly against Central Cass?
Yeah, I think we kind of figured out that it's kind of frustrating to hit against a team that can definitely block, and we sure came out. I mean, Wednesday we practiced blocking. So to actually take that and transfer it into a game, I mean, I couldn't ask for anything more. Those girls went out and they put up a big block, and I definitely know that it frustrated Castleton. Yeah.
Anytime you go up on a rivalry game, you can throw records out the door. Coaches always say, it's always going to be a fun crowd when Enderlin comes to town or you go to Enderlin here, Megan. So what's the anticipation of a game like this? I'm sure it's always circled for all the girls, when Enderlin's on the schedule here, Megan.
Yeah, I mean, this rivalry goes back for years. We hope to have a lot of fans here cheering loud. I'm sure Enderlin will. I mean, just a few miles away. The girls love to play against them, and hopefully we come out on top.
What did you take most in that Central Cass game? I know it wasn't the match that you wanted ultimately, coming up a little bit short, but it was, again, you were nip and tuck the entire way. What do you hope to take from that Thursday match into here tonight against the Eagles, Megan?
Yeah, we haven't really been in that situation. I mean, we haven't been placed where we're neck and neck. We have to fight for every single point, and there's no free points given. So, I mean, we've never really had that situation to have to overcome all the fears and all the worries of missing a serve or missing a pass. And I mean, I think they learned a lot from that night. We definitely had some disappointed girls, but I think it's going to make them stronger, and hopefully we can prove that tonight.
Final thing for you, Megan, before I let you go. The last couple weeks of the regular season here, what's one big thing that you want to see your team continue to get better at before you get to that region volleyball tournament in the early part of November?
Absolutely. Serving. Our passing's there, our blocks finally came together, but still being aggressive and communicating.
Megan, as always, thanks so much for your time, and best of luck tonight against the Eagles.
Thank you.
Megan Johnson, head coach for Lisbon Broncos. We'll continue on our pregame show after this from Lisbon.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Right after school, I'm right into the workforce. I don't have to go looking for a job, and that's kind of what made me take the step forward into being a diesel tech at NDSCS. No looking back. My name is Eli, and I'm here for my future.
Going to NDSCS, I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. For sure, I look back on all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
Final segment on our pregame show before we get to the opening serve and the starting lineups here this evening from Lisbon. I'm Chase Miller, Lincoln Adair running the camera with you here on this Tuesday night. Let's take a look at the latest Region 1 scoreboard. A busy night here, and we'll start to know a little bit more of what the seed line will look like in a couple of weeks. Fargo, Oak Grove at Central Cass tonight. James Martin's on the call for you on that one on your live event. Also on your live event, Maple River at Northern Cass. Hankinson at Sargent County. Eric Olson on the call for that one. Waimea Lidgerwood travels to Kindred and Tri-State at Richland. So all 12 teams in action here tonight. Northern Cass, if this season ended today, they would be the number 1 overall seed. Waimea Lidgerwood would be the 2. Their only loss is to the aforementioned Northern Cass. Oak Grove has the inside shot at the 3 seed right now as they sit at 5-2 with their only losses against the teams in front of them. Sargent County then has a chance for 4th, but so does Hankinson, Maple River, Central Cass, and even Kindred. It's that close between 4 and 8 right now. Sargent County's 5-3. Hankinson and Maple River sit at 4-2, and Central Cass is 4-3 in the region. Kindred at 3-3 currently sits at 8th. Lisbon with a chance to host, but what they need to have happen in a first-round play-in match is they need to win tonight against Enderlin and then take down Kindred upcoming on Tuesday night. And then they would need the Vikings as well to fall, for example, this evening to Waimea Lidgerwood. They still play Central Cass. They would need the Vikings to lose as well. There is a chance for the Broncos to host, but they need to win tonight for that to happen. If they lose, they won't be any higher than a 9 seed. Tri-State, Enderlin, and Richland. Enderlin right now trying to figure out where they would be. A win would help them and propel them potentially to a number 9 overall seed. A loss would then for surely mean they could finish no better than 10th in the region standings. So that's all. Look at your out-of-town scoreboard and the Region 1 standings here on yourliveevent.com. It's the Enderlin Eagles at 7-18 overall in the season, going up against the Lisbon Broncos at 10-15. When we come back, starting lineups and the opening serve from Lisbon here on yourliveevent.com.
At Olson Accounting, they tackle it all with a variety of services to help your business, from payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson Accounting help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
RDK Enterprises is searching for candidates to fill multiple positions. These customer-facing positions require a high level of organization, workflow management skills, the ability to work with and lead others, problem-solving skills, and the drive to deliver an outstanding customer experience. Available positions include shop foreman and service technician. Compensation package based on experience. If interested in joining our team, upload your resume at planterdoc.com.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
As we get ready for the starting lineups here, we'll start with the visitors on the scoreboard tonight with the Enderlin Eagles out in their black uniforms with the orange numerals and lettering outlined in white here with Eagles in the back. They'll go like this: Michaela Wall, a junior setter. Also, Ava Furno, a freshman middle blocker at 5'7". You have Caitlin Maggio, a sophomore middle blocker at 5'5". Mackenzie Wall, the older sister of Michaela, the outside hitter at 5'4". Carson Waitson, a junior outside hitter at 5'5". Aspen Schlecht, a junior at 5'5". And also Amethyst Billing, the senior libero at 5'4". A pair of walls, Aferno Maggio, also Waitson, Schlecht, and Billing for the Enderlin Eagles and head coach Jordan Bogley here this season. For the Lisbon Broncos, they're out in their pink uniforms here this evening, the dark pink, as they will be Broncos out in the front with the white numerals here this evening for the Broncos. Kyra Heckrell, a senior middle hitter at 5'10". Also from there, another senior, and Kaya Sweet, the setter, at 5'5". McKenna Keller, a senior middle hitter at 5'10" here. Ella Tui, a senior outside hitter at 5'9". Clarissa Hoffer, a senior middle hitter at 5'10". You have Haley Quall here, a junior at 5'6". Kendra Differding at 5'5" here this evening for the Broncos. So Heckrell, Sweet, Keller, Tui, Hoffer, Quall, and Differding for Lisbon. 10 wins, 15 losses on the season. Head coach by Megan Johnson. We're back after this with the first serve in Lisbon.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
High school volleyball tonight here on our Bank North scoreboard. It's the Enderlin Eagles and the Lisbon Broncos here in Lisbon on rivalry night. They play for the GOAT in basketball, but volleyball, it's just, well, you're only so many miles apart on the county highway, and you can pretty much get there within minutes. We're underway here at 7:22 for the opening serve. Lisbon with Hoffer will go down the line, covered nicely there by Michaela Wall. Outside here, up and over on the third on the hit by Waitson. For the Broncos here, Hoffer at the 10-foot line. Enderlin will see this one, Wall with the bump, and then Billing volleys it over on the third. Heckrell, Sweet, push outside. This will be a good hit in the back corner there by Differding. Ever chance for the Eagles. They get the point here with Carson Wadeson. And for the Enderlin Eagles, they will take the first points of the night. So long volley here to open up this set. For the Lisbon Broncos, Sweet looking for a dump kill opportunity, and she'll get it. Kaya Sweet with a kill the other way here, and it's a 1-0 affair. A win here for Lisbon would vault them to 3-5 in the region, while a win here for Enderlin would get them to 1-7. Service by Sweet. Eagles set. This will be middle, back right corner. Good looking hit there by Manjo. Lisbon looking to answer on an off-balance hit by Tui. Eagles back set, back left corner. This will be out of play after the hit there by the Eagles and Aspen Schlecht. Lisbon takes their first lead of the contest as they will go to the service line here with Sweet. Eagles and the 10-foot line volleyed over on the third with Caitlin Manjo. Coming Hoffer off the top of the block. Billing is there. set up outside. Wadeson, this will be out of play. Lisbon leads it now 3-1. For the Enderlin Eagles and the Lisbon Broncos, both with just a handful of matches remaining here in the regular season, as that's going to be an ace. First ace tonight goes to Lisbon and Kaya Sweet. So 4-1 Broncos here early on in set number 1. Service, and this will be the first service there of the night for either club. As the Broncos will set to receive after the Wadeson serve. Back right corner with Heckrell. Broncos Tui with the attack off the top of the block. Billing does a good job to keep this one alive. Enderlin looking to answer, and the hit there on a play by Mackenzie Wall makes it now a 5-2 contest for Lisbon. Volleyball, very interesting sport in terms of how you schedule. Some teams will schedule a ton of tournaments early in August and September and then kind of coast to the finish line of the regular season, as this one is going to be hit over and a kill for the Eagles with Aspen Schlecht, and they earn the side out. While others kind of slowly roll into the month of August and September and then have a bevy of tournaments in mid to late September and early October. Pushed across there by Wall. Lisbon set up Heckrell with a rifling kill. Heckrell with her first of the night. It sticks 6-3 Lisbon. Gives Sweet the assist. And for Lisbon and Enderlin, they have traditionally hosted again that Enderlin-Lisbon Invitational for a volleyball tournament just a couple of weeks ago. Look at some teams across the state, a ton from the southeast portion, as this one will be hit out of play. Lisbon now leads at 7-3. But as you get to this time of the season with region and state cross country not too far away, you also have the postseason for football starting a week from Saturday. All the tournaments pretty much are all wrapped up and done, and it's just the end of the regular season. This one going to be blocked at the net on the way. That block coming here for the Lisbon Broncos and Jillian Hughes. So one thing that Lisbon did really well against Central Cass on Thursday was that block at the net between Keller and also with Hoffer, and Hughes getting the action here early. Enderlin, where will they go? They go right corner. This one will be hit out of play at the hit by the freshman in Ava Furnow, as it's now 9-3. And we have a timeout on the floor. We'll break as well. The Broncos up by 6 early in set number 1 on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
As we come back from the timeout, the Lisbon Broncos with a 9-3 edge over the Enderlin Eagles. And a reminder, the Lost in the Valley Corn Maze and Pumpkin Patch runs Fridays through Sundays until October the 29th at the Red River Valley Fairgrounds in West Fargo. When you're heading to the Fargo-Moorhead Metro over the weekend, over the next couple weeks if you're heading there, there's activities this year with Jumping Pillow, a tri-track playground, photo opportunities, and more, and a Days in the Maze on Friday, October the 13th and October the 27th. For more information, go to RedRiverValleyFair.com. That, again, is RedRiverValleyFair.com. After the timeout here, Enderlin hits one down the line. Sweet on the cover. Heckrell rising up, and this one will be out of play. No touch at the net. And after the timeout for Coach Bosley, the Enderlin Eagles get the point. Eagles to service line here with Ellie Fredericks. A 5'2 junior to the service line. Hoffer in the back. Sweet with the bump. This one will come under the hit there by McKenna Keller. Enderlin outside on the attack. This goes Wall for the kill. Mackenzie Wall, that'll be her first. Team's third kill of the evening as the Eagles are back to the service line. One thing that Jordan said is Mackenzie can get going here as a senior leader, one of 5 seniors here for Enderlin. That'll bode well for them moving forward. This one gets hit over on the third. Billing set. Here goes Wall. Nice little soft touch. Good sprawling attempt by Qual. Middle. Keller with the kill. And actually, we're going to have a net violation here, so the point will be awarded towards the Enderlin Eagles. This net violation with McKenna Keller going up for that one. So a 9-6 contest right now here for Lisbon. Sweet middle, Heckrell. Wall on the cover. This will be Michaela set up middle. Back right corner for the kill. Give the assist to Michaela, and the freshman Furno gets her first in the night. Michaela Wall with over 1,000 career assists, and she's just a junior and counting. That happened just about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago here for Michaela. So she will be trying to eye in up to 1,500 by the time her career is done. Back right corner is Billing. Michaela keeps it alive, pushed over then just slightly by Wadeson. Quick push across, then by Heckrell. Outside Wall into the net here for McKenzie. So after the timeout for the Enderlin Eagles, they able to take that deficit now down to 3. Service coming here for the senior in Tui. Billing in the back row. Enderlin push outside. Here this one off the side of the block for the kill. Furno with her second. So 10-8 Broncos as Lisbon will have the receive here as Enderlin with Mackenzie Wall goes to service line. And just kind of taking it away was Differting there, and then Qual just all of a sudden saw a volleyball right in her lap. That's going to be an ace upcoming here for the Eagles. Mackenzie will handle her first ace of the night. So one for Sweet for Lisbon and one so far for Mackenzie here for Enderlin. Sweet. Heckrell punches it over on the third. Wall set middle. This one into the net after the hit by Furno, and now it's an 11-9 contest. Kyra Heckrell to the service line. Enderlin will see this one. Back set blocked at the net here after the hit on the way by the Eagles. That one to the outside here for Lisbon. Looks to be Kendra Differting with the block. Service will continue here for Heckrell. Heckrell gets this one across, and it comes right back over on the Broncos side. Kyra sets, turning and spinning was Keller over on the third. Wall set outside Wadeson. Was there any deflection? No, there was not. Out of play. Now it's 12-9. Regional 1 Volleyball Tournament again will be later on yourliveevent.com in a couple of weeks. We'll have 1 or 2 play-in matches on that third of the first Friday of November as Heckrell earns the ace. That'll be Kyra's first of the night. And then the quarterfinals will be on Monday, November the 6th, right here in Lisbon. All 4 quarters, semis, third place and championship. We'll have it for you right here on yourliveevent.com. This one volleyed over on the third. Enderlin Wall set up outside Wadeson down the line, covered there by Tui. Now the Broncos got to get this one over on a free ball with Sweet. Wall set outside Wadeson with the attack blocked at the net. But for the Enderlin Eagles, able to get this one over on the third with Furno. And this will be Heckrell as we have an inadvertent whistle, and that's actually going to be the fire alarm here as play will continue. Billing able to get this one over. Lisbon will set middle, able to get this one across, and on the third hit by Keller. Enderlin with Wadeson into the net. So it's we'll see what they're going to mark it here, as maybe it might be a jump ball or not, or they're going to allow this to play. Popcorn machine got the fire alarms off here. Everything looks to be all right. Service upcoming as Wadeson gets it over on the third, hit by the right shoulder for Sweet, and then eventually a side-out opportunity here for the Enderlin Eagles. So it's 15-10 now with the serve upcoming here for Enderlin with Ava Furno. Furno with the jump serve. In the back there is going to be Qual. 10-foot line pushed across then on the third by Differting. Middle hip and a good spot for the Eagles in Caitlin Maggio. She becomes the 5th different Eagle in a kill category here as it's 15-11. Service upcoming here for Enderlin. They're trailing it by 4 on our Bank North scoreboard. Visit ibanknorth.com For more information and find a branch near you, this one going to be a hit down the line for McKenna Keller. Gives Sweet the assist. It's now 16-11. Serve upcoming for the Broncos here with the aforementioned Keller. And they'll get this one across. Middle hit by Waitson for the kill. Carson Waitson, that'll be her second of the evening. Lisbon with 2 timeouts remaining here in this set. Well, the Enderlin Eagles, they have just one service here by Michaela Wall. Quall has to get down, and that's going to be a point here for Enderlin. Wall back to the service line. Kyra Heckrell is there. Sweet looking for a dump kill, covered here by the Eagles. Enderlin pushes to the outside. Wall was going one-on-one there with Hoffer, who throws up the block, but Wall earns the kill, and we have a timeout on the floor. So the Enderlin Eagles are back within 2 here on our Bank North scoreboard as we're in the middle of the first set on your liveevent.com.
I'm Mandy Latour. I'm confident in the game, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
On our scoreboard, brought to you in part by Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities that they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com. Again, that is ibanknorth.com. Pushed outside. Oh, what a kill here by the Lisbon Broncos. Clarissa Hoffer hammers one home. That might be one of the hardest hit balls we've seen from Clarissa here this season. That was just perfectly executed by the setup there by Sweet Kaya. Goes to the service line. Enderlin waits and going cross court. That'll be out of play. Now it's 18-14 Lisbon as they put a little bit of separation after the timeout between themselves and the Enderlin Eagles. Service by Sweet. Hit down the line. Enderlin bumps. This one in the back row with Wall. Cross court. Heckrell is there. Sweet middle Hoffer, back left corner. Enderlin right now with Billing does a good job keeping that alive and hit over by Wadeson. Sweet set, differing off her back left heel. Eagles will try to play this one off the net, and the point eventually goes to the Lisbon Broncos. 19-14, and we have a timeout on the floor. We'll break with them here. Enderlin will take their second in the first set, trailing it by 5 on your live event.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
High school volleyball tonight here on yourliveevent.com. Chase Miller and Lincoln Adair with you here for Region 1 volleyball between the Lisbon Broncos and the Enderlin Eagles as Lisbon is set to serve with Sweet. This one will come into the back and then eventually be the point. Now at 20-14. Enderlin took a brief lead, first point of the match. Lisbon tied it up, and since then it's been Lisbon with the lead. Aspen Schlecht able to get this one over on the third. Lisbon quickly back across. Schlecht will have another chance, then just volleys this one over. Heckrell, middle, Sweet, set. Here goes Hoffer in the back. That'll be in there for the points. Larissa Hoffer with her second kill. It's now 21-14 Broncos. Busy night of high school volleyball this evening on yourliveevent.com. A ton of Region 1 action. You can put your smartphone, your tablet, your home device, anything that you want, as that's going to be a lift here on the Enderlin Eagles. 22-14 here, Broncos with the advantage. So they will come to the service line here for Sweets. Kaya, little floater there, Schlecht, Billing. Eventually hit over by Mackenzie Wall. Broncos middle, Hoffer with the attack, unable to get that one over the net. And the Enderlin Eagles take the side out. Enderlin will need a little bit of a run in them here late in this first set to try to cut this deficit, or at least take some momentum going into the second. Outside Tui, she'll hit this one into the net. Lisbon has one timeout for Coach Megan Johnson if needed to be called. Service will continue here by Carson Waitson. And that'll be the into the net first service there this evening for the Enderlin Eagles. One for both teams. Lisbon 2 points away from taking the set. As to the service line goes Kendra Differding. This one will hit down the left line. Wall, set up, Wall, sister to sister, but this will not get over, and that will be a point here for Lisbon. Set point opportunity upcoming for the Broncos. There also is going to be a chuck-a-duck after the second set here this evening. As you see the Lisbon student section clad in pink here tonight. Emesis Belling into the back. Enderlin back set on the way. This one going to be blocked out to the net after the hit here by Caitlin Maggio, and eventually the point is awarded here towards Lisbon. The Broncos take set number 1, 25-16 on our Bank North scoreboard. We're back after this with the second on your liveevent.com.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance, Lance Gullison Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let the staff at Lance Gullison Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon or email lance.gullison@fumic.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
High school volleyball tonight here on yourliveevent.com as we get to our set recap, brought to you in part by Olson Accounting. For all of your tax and accounting needs, go to colsoncpa.com. Your out-of-town scoreboard here. Sargent County took the first set over Hankinson and leads early in the second. Bulldogs 1, Pirates 0. Northern Cass won the first set over Maple River and Hunter. Oak Grove the same, and Castleton against the Squirrels of Central Cass. And late in set number 1, Wyoming Lidgerwood leads 20-12 over the Kindred Vikings in Kindred. In the first set here for the Lisbon Broncos, taking it 25-16. They were led by a couple of blocks with Differding and Hughes, 2 aces with 1 service error, 2 kills with Clarissa Hoffer. The Enderlin Eagles had 2 aces by a Wall and a Wall. They had 1 service error, but kills by Furno, Mackenzie Wall, and Carson Waitson. That, again, is our set recap, brought to you in part by Olson Accounting. If you need help with your monthly accounting or payroll, let Cindy and her staff at Olson Accounting help you. Who's going to take first point here of the second set on the volley, and that'll go towards the Lisbon Broncos. Now the Tui gets Lisbon up early here in the second set. Something that has changed since COVID year. In volleyball, the teams would change benches. You go 1 set on the left, 1 set on the right. But since COVID, it's been in the high school ranks, wherever your bench is, it's where you're going to be for all 3 or 5 sets. Hoffer attacks this one, unable to get it over in 4. Enderlin will take the point, now tied at 1. As you hear, kind of a pre-COVID and now post-COVID in the textbooks. Sweet pushes this one across. Good location, back right corner there for Kaya. And the Lisbon Broncos will take now a 2-1 advantage. Also, something post-COVID has been what you're watching at home, a lot of streaming. There's been a ton of different streaming varieties, whether it's from 5th grade band and choir to that of sports, all the way up to the prep and varsity level. As this will be hit into the net by the Enderlin Eagles for Caitlin Maggio. It's now 3-1 Lisbon. Enderlin will partake in the Barnes County Boys and Girls Basketball Tournaments. That's not too far around the corner, about 2 months for the girls, 3 months for the boys at VCSU. Lisbon will be in Class A Region 1 this season for a 3-class basketball system. Pushed outside Wall off the top of the block. Hoffer with her right hand keeps it alive. Heckrell sets up and hit over on the third by Differding. Wall set, middle, hit. Back row here for Enderlin with Maggio. And then Lisbon kind of plays a little dominoes in the front as Enderlin takes the point. Something new this season for Class B fans in the southeast portion of the state. The districts are returning for Class B boys and girls basketball. Class A, they will still stay with the regional format, having 7 teams in the Region 1 in the East. Good sprawling attempt by Quall in the back, then volleyed over on the third. A chance for the Eagles to use it. Where does Wall go? She will set this one, and this one will get over by Furno. Middle, Heckrell winds and delivers. Kyra Heckrell with her second kill of the set. Lisbon now leads it 4-2 on our Bank North scoreboard after taking the first set 25-16 service by Quall. Enderlin push. Here goes Wall off the top of the block. Heckrell looking for another, and she delivers. Heckrell with her third kill of the match. 5-2 Broncos. Service here for Lisbon will be with Quall. Enderlin set up. This will be hit over by Schlecht. Opportunity here for Hughes on the third. Wall. This will be to Hoffer, and she hammers one home. Can't blame Michaela Wall there. She was just running out of real estate trying to get to the volleyball, but as she did, she put it on a tee upcoming here for the Lisbon Broncos with McKenna Keller, for the point. Now it's 6-2. Service will continue by Quall. Enderlin will handle it here with Michaela Wall outside. This will be in there for the point. McKenzie with the kill. Michaela with the assist. Enderlin Eagles fans have heard that a ton this season. It's now 6-3 Lisbon. Enderlin with Ellie Fredericks to the service line. Fredericks with a running jump serve, in the back goes Quall. Lisbon here with Sweet, and she will eventually come underneath, and it'll be 4 hits, or you can give it the violation of sliding through the center line. Either way, it's a point Enderlin. Lisbon, someone has to get it over on 3. Heckrell does. Enderlin push back over with Wall. Good looking spot, better job by Quall to keep it up, and eventually hit over by Sweet. Enderlin, though, a chance to use it. Furno, the freshman, back right corner. There is Differding. Here goes Kyra Heckrell. This will be out. So Enderlin takes a long volley for the point. Now a chance to tie here in the second set. Service here by the Eagles with Fredericks. This will be out of play. Second service here for the Enderlin Eagles. Enderlin at 7-18 on this season. They're back at it again on Tuesday, going to Oak Grove. Well, for the Lisbon Broncos, 10-15 on the year. They will make the trek to Ellendale on Thursday for a non-region volleyball contest. Broncos with Heckrell pushes this one over. Covered there by Billing. Good pass to set up to the outside. Wadeson. Broncos now will handle it with Heckrell. And a chance for the Enderlin Eagles to utilize this one. Middle, Furno, nice looking tip, covered by Sweet. Heckrell set, pushed, trying to get this one across. Is going to be Keller, and they'll say it was hit at the nets. Enderlin then back across with Furno. Sweet set outside Heckrell. And this will be utilizing the block for the point. Heckrell with her 4th kill of the match. 8-6 Lisbon here in the second. Service for Heckrell. Billing right back over on the Broncos side. Heckrell over on 2. Furno is there. Billing back with Wall over on the 3rd. Sweet. Good looking spot on the hit there by Keller. To the outside. Waitson off the block. Heckrell with the dig. Back set. Keller will run out of room. Service here for the Enderlin Eagles as checking in will be Caitlin Maggio. Furno to serve. Lisbon set outside with Differding. Enderlin trying to answer here in a good-looking spot. That's going to be in there for the points. Carson Wadeson with her match-leading 3rd kill for the Enderlin Eagles. Her and Mackenzie Wall with 3 in that category for Enderlin. And we're knotted at 8 apiece. Heckrell able to get it over on the 3rd. Michaela Wall sets up Mackenzie. Sweet back set. Keller able to split the back row here for the Eagles. McKenna Keller with her 3rd kill here for the Lisbon Broncos. And that's one thing, if Lisbon can just get one good extra hitter with Heckrell on any given night, they could be dangerous with the size that they possess at the net and their ability to block. We saw it a ton on Thursday against the Central Cass Squirrels. This one off the ribbon. Billing is there. Wall able to volley it over on the 3rd. Tui on the cover. Sweet set up. Here goes Differding for the kill. Kendra Differding for her 1st of the match. On the opposite side for the Enderlin Eagles, a lot of people will remember the name of Genevieve Gruba last season. She was a miss-do-everything for Enderlin, and this year is trying to put a little balance and rhythm as they get deeper into the season here and close the regular season here for Enderlin. As the Eagles keep this one alive, and Wall able to volley it over. Sweet gives it to Hoffer, coming off that slide for the point. Clarissa Hoffer with her 3rd kill of the match. Hoffer using the slide there, coming from the middle to the outside. Sweet put it on a bowl and able to earn the point here for the Broncos as they will go back to the service line. And this will be out of play. Enderlin gets the side out here. The Eagles with some matches still in front of them. Tri-State Richland to determine where they will end up in the Region 1 standings. This also a large Region 1 game if the Broncos can win it. Kind of separate themselves from the bottom 3 teams and a chance to host a Region 1 game. Lisbon hit into the net with Hoffer. While on the opposite side, if you're the Enderlin Eagles and you pick off this match, you could vault yourself up potentially all the way to 9 if you beat the Broncos. You take down Tri-State and also the Richland Colts. Here goes the left-handed hit by Clarissa Hoffer for the kill. That'll be her 4th of the match, and the Broncos with a 2-point edge. But the volleyball season is coming to a close, which means wrestling, which means basketball season is coming sooner rather than later. Kaya Sweet, speaking of basketball, earns the ace. Mom Barb Sweet, the head coach on the girls basketball team for Lisbon. Broncos have led or been tied here in this second set with the Enderlin Eagles. Good job by Waitson, able to chase that ball down and get it over on the 2nd. Heckrell push over on the 3rd. Billing, Wall set, back set. Here goes Schleck down the line, covered by Kyra. Sweet middle. Tui with the push back right corner. Enderlin, this will come here by Wadeson for the kill. Carson with her 4th to lead the floor here for the Eagles as they will go to the service line here with Enderlin and the junior outside hitter in Carson Wadeson. Sweet set outside Tui into the net, point Eagles. Enderlin with back-to-back points and a chance to take the 3rd tie here of this set. In the first since it was 8-8. That's a knuckler that came across the way. Hecker over on the 3rd. Eagles set. Schleck with a good-looking spot. This will come, and the Lisbon Broncos uncork one as it goes off the post here. A good job there by Differting to keep it alive there on the dig, but that dig pretty much set up right on cue. Clarissa Hoffer for her match-leading 5th kill. Almost got 2 points in the side basket as well. Service here by Differting. That's going to be an ace. Differting with the ace here for Lisbon. They have 4 aces so far here tonight. And just when Enderlin gets it down to 1, Lisbon stretches their lead back to 3. Wall set up outside the wall. Qual down to a knee, able to earn that dig, and then volleyed over on the third here by Sweet. Enderlin, Wall, back set. This one will come off the ribbon, in for the kill. That's been Schlecht with her first kill of the set, her second of the match. The Broncos will be set to serve, receive this serve, but that'll be into net here for Enderlin, their third service error of the night. And the Broncos are back up by 3. Set number 1 went to Lisbon, 25-16. Service here for Qual. Enderlin outside. This will go Schlecht. Sweet. Kaya. Hit over then on the third, eventually by the Broncos with Keller. Outside. This one off the block for the kill. Enderlin earns the point there. This will be with Mackenzie Wall, her 4th. And Enderlin back to the service line. Kind of now going almost point for point here for the Broncos and the Eagles. Whoever can get on a little 4-0, 5-0 run might win this second set. Lisbon, here comes Kyra Heckrow. How do you do? Heckrow with an indentation kill. 17-14. That was just from the back row, set up there by Sweet, and unable to get the block quick enough there as Heckrow nearly hit the 10-foot line. Service by Tui. Enderlin. We'll see this, able to get it over on the third. Lisbon outside Heckrow does it again. Heckrow with her 5th kill here. Now it's 18-14. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining here in this set if needed. Tui to serve back left corner. Wall set. This will go on the outside with the other wall in McKenzie. Joust at the net, going to be won by Enderlin. Here's a kill on the way for the Broncos. McKenna Keller with her 4th. And we'll get a timeout here on the floor. We'll break as well as Lisbon has stretched out their lead by 5 here in the second on your liveevent.com.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com. MLGC offers ultra-high-speed broadband, streaming TV, telephone, advanced business services, and commercial-grade video surveillance services. MLGC has a goal to continue to deliver future technologies that make rural communities in North Dakota vibrant places in which to live and do business in. They're your local provider who prides itself on its unmatched customer service with a small-town touch. MLGC has offices in Enderlin, Cooperstown, and Kindred. For more info, go to mlgc.com.
After the timeout here, Lisbon will have a service here that'll be their 4th. Minnesota Twins fell today to the Houston Astros, but there's still life. They will play tomorrow either at 1 or 6. And right now, if Texas can finish off the Baltimore Orioles, that game will be at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. Heckrow able over on the third wall, set up to the outside. Here goes Wadeson. Good-looking spot for the kill. Carson's 5th of the match. But the Twins now with their back still on a must-win situation. They got to win Game 4 in Target Field and go to Houston and try to win Game 5 if it gets to that point on Friday. Enderlin will have their 4th service there. It's the Broncos now at 20-16. Service here for Heckrell. This one will be set, and an opportunity there for Lisbon into the net for Mackenzie Keller. That's kind of like the old, you're almost too open in basketball in the left corner, and no one's around you in your own zip code, and you just can't hit the three. Kind of the same thing for Keller, as there is no block at the net for the Broncos. And now Enderlin. We've seen this by the Eagles a time or two so far here in this set. Some good-looking serves. It doesn't make the best passes for Lisbon, as the Eagles are back within 2 here. Right to the service line for Furno. Broncos, Keller to Furno. Wall set. This will be middle. Maggio, back right corner. Heckrell is there for the dig. Broncos to the back for Heckrell on the third. Enderlin. Here goes Wall. Sweet set outside Differning with the attack. They'll take Wall all the way to the back. Now Michaela outside Wadeson. Heckrell with the dig. Sweet set Differning off the top of the block. Enderlin. This will come with Maggio for the tip. Sweet is there. Keller able to go over on the second. Enderlin middle. This is going to be blocked out to net after the hit by Maggio. Enderlin keeps alive, and then a volley over on the third. Heckrell, Sweet, middle, right-handed swing. Good-looking dig here by the Eagles and Fredericks, but unable to get it over on the third is Carson. Longest volley of the match goes to the Broncos as they're up by 3 on our Bank North scoreboard. Service here for for Lisbon, as this will be with Keller. Billing with the dig. Dump kill opportunity covered nicely by the Broncos. Heckrell then will run into this one. Quickly hit over on the third, and a good-looking spot for Caitlin Maggio. Sarah tied at the net, eventually takes a point now at 21-19. There'll be a little bit more time in between the second and third set than your normal 3 minutes with Chuck-a-Duck upcoming. But right now, Enderlin saying, well, we'll take some more time before we get there with an ace. Michaela will handle her second. That's the third as a team so far here for the Eagles. And they, make it 4. What broke is not fixed. Don't fix it, and that's going to be back-to-back as Kwawulcheko coming in will beat McKenna Keller, and we're tied at 21 apiece, our first tie since it was 8-all. Tui with the dig. Sweet set outside Hoffer off the solo block there of Maggio. Billing set outside Wadeson. Lisbon with the cover. Broncos set. Hoffer with an opportunity. This one will be with the left hit there for Michaela Wall for the points. I've been tough. It might have gone out of play, but regardless, it'll go down as a point here for Clarissa Hoffer and a kill. 22-21, Broncos up by 1. Wall set. Cross court in for the points. Wadeson with her 6th, throwing some darts here in this second set. Carson had 2 kills in the first, 4 so far in the second. Service. Tui. Heckrell bumps it over on the third. Schlecht is there. This will be pushed outside. Wall off the block. Kept alive for the Broncos. Pushed. Differning looking to answer. Good job by Wadeson for the dig. Now Billing gets it across on the third. Tui set. Differning off her back left heel. Wall into the middle for Maggio. Heckrell there in the back row. Lisbon will set it now with Sweet. A little short. This one off the net for the points. Broncos lead it at 23-22. Lisbon to the service line here with the senior in Kendra Differning for Coach Megan Johnson. Differning with the serve into the back. Enderlin set up. Aspen Schlecht. This will be out of play in a 24-22 contest here for the Broncos. And for the Enderlin Eagles, they will take the timeout. We'll keep it here and remind you, still to come, coming up, we'll get to our Olsen Accounting set recap. Also on our post-game show, we'll get to a winning coach and participant. That's all still coming up later on once we get to our post-game show a little bit later on. And the Lost in the Valley Corn Maze and Pumpkin Patch runs Fridays through Sundays until October the 29th at the Red River Valley Fair. For tickets and for information, go online to redrivervalleyfair.com. You got to love those fall pumpkin patch photo opportunities, plus a playground, a trike track, and more. And the Dazed in the Maze for adults. It'll be 21 plus on Friday the 13th. This Friday in October the 27th. as well. If you're superstitious, Friday the 13th in October has to be the worst Friday the 13th of all of them. Again, if you're superstitious. High school football will wrap up its regular season on Friday in 9-man and Class A. After the timeout here, set point opportunity for Differting. Billing, Wall, Enderlin pushes outside Wall with the attack, blocked at the net with Hughes and Hoffer. And that'll finish it off here for the Lisbon Broncos as they take the second set on our Bank North scoreboard, 25-22. Our set recap is coming up next.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Right after school, I'm right into the workforce. I don't have to go looking for a job, and that's kind of what made me take a step forward into being a diesel tech at NDSCS. No looking back. My name is Eli, and I'm here for my future.
Going to NDSCS, I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. For sure, I'll look back on all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
As we come back here on our set recap, brought to you in part by Olson Accounting. If you need help with your monthly accounting or payroll, let Cindy and her staff give you a hand. Plus, they got some nice new digs, and they're having their open house tomorrow from 3 to 6 here in Lisbon at Olson Accounting. Rely on the friendly team of professionals in Olson Accounting for all of your tax and accounting needs. Go to colsoncpa.com. Then again, it's colsoncpa.com. Chase Miller, Lincoln Adair with you here. 2-0. Broncos lead it on our Bank North scoreboard, 25-22 in the second, and they won the first 25-16. It's a 2-0 affair in all the scores that we have seen so far on our out-of-town scoreboard. Sargent County leads it 2-0 over Hankinson tonight. Northern Cassup 2-0 over Maple River as well. Oak Grove leads 2-0 over Central Cass. And like a broken record, Wyoming Lidgewood leads Kindred 2-0 as well. But that Kindred score is good news for Lisbon fans because you want to win, get to 3-5 in Region 1 play. Have Kindred lose, they would go to 3-4. And then if the Vikings win or lose against Hankinson on Thursday, that game on Tuesday is a large one in Region 1 play because if the Broncos could defeat Kindred, they would own the game in hand then if it comes to a tiebreaker. So there's still a chance for Lisbon again to try to get in to that top 8 seed. It can happen, but they got to finish off the Enderlin Eagles. Well, the Enderlin Eagles right now, they're looking to extend this to the 4th set and then find themselves with some more volleyball upcoming a little bit later on throughout this week and into next. That is our set recap, brought to you in part by Olson Accounting in Lisbon. Take your QR code and you can take your phone out, swipe in, and go to the website there as well for some more information. As we get ready for this 3rd set in a volleyball match, let's start at 7:22 tonight. They will go outside. Hoffer off the side of the block here for the Eagles, and eventually a point is awarded here to Lisbon. 1 8-0 Broncos. Enderlin took the first point in the first, and now Lisbon has taken the first point here in the second and the third as we have an officials timeout, probably for a little bit of a wet or sweat spot out there on the floor, just to make sure everything is good to go. So we'll make sure everything is good on the floor, which allows us to remind you more high school volleyball upcoming on Thursday night here on YourLiveEvent.com. Northern Cass at Thompson, that's always a good Class B volleyball match, and Hankinson will make their way to Kindred. Those will be some of the matches on Your Live Event. Also Maple River at Hillsborough Central Valley. Then on Friday, just a handful of football on YourLiveEvent.com. Harvey-Wells County makes their way to Castleton, and then Maple River at Sargent County for a 9-man game. Those are just a couple of contests again on Friday night. Then go to YourLiveEvent.com for more game times throughout postseason play in North Dakota. So after the little timeout here, we're back in volleyball in full swing. Good looking hit there by Furno. And then Tui hits this one in the net, and we're tied at 1 apiece. Well, there's a trend. Tied at 1 in the first, tied at 1 in the second, and now tied at 1 here in the third. Service here by Enderlin, as they will see this one come back on their side. Back right corner, this one will be out of play, and the Broncos take the point now at 2-1. So Lisbon will come to the service line, as they will handle it here now with Differty. Set up outside. This one is going to be in. Hoffer gets it across. Is that a point? Yes, it is. So Hoffer earns it now at a 3-1 contest, and the Enderlin Eagles were asking to see if that was possibly a lift or not. Instead, Hoffer, just on the reaction, earns the point, hits the ribbon, and it lands on the Enderlin Eagles side. Service here, and, well, the serve will go right back here to the Enderlin Eagles. Fifth service here by the Lisbon Broncos, service air, as Enderlin will now come to the service line with Furno. Heckrell able to get this one over on the third. Enderlin will set this one up. Middle, Maggio. Lisbon outside, here goes Heckrell on the attack, covered nicely by Wall. Enderlin then will come back left corner on the hit by Furno. Great spawn attempt by Sweet to keep this one alive. Middle here for the Eagles off the block after the hit there by Maggio. Middle, Hoffer back left corner, in for the point. Now at 4-2, so Clarissa Hoffer with her fourth, make that her 8th kill of the match. 4-2 Lisbon here on YourLiveEvent.com. Broncos to the service line here with Paige Zimprecht, the senior. Billing with the dig. Enderlin pushes outside here just over the net. Good looking spot there by Maggio. Heckrell trying to answer, does, and another kill here for Heckrell. She's got 6. So some better passes here for Lisbon the last couple of points as they are been awarded. Broncos continue to serve here with Paige. Trying to get this one over on the second was Wadeson, unable to do so, and now Lisbon with a 6-2 lead. Led 6-2 last set as well here for the Broncos. Service for Paige. Wall doing a really good job on the second. Michaela Wall will earn the point here now at 6-3. As Aspen will come up to this front of the row. Service here by Wall. Does have a couple of aces tonight. Other side, Heckrell with a monstrous kill. Going all the way down to a seat there was Mackenzie Wall trying to earn the dig, but Heckrell earns another one. That's 7-3. Service with Tui. Billing with the dig. Enderlin push outside. Here goes Schlecht over on the third. Tui, good job on the cover. Heckrell. Enderlin, where do they go? Wall set. Here goes Schlecht. Blocked at the net, and that block coming here for the Lisbon Broncos and McKenna Killer. And the fourth block of the night here for Lisbon at the net as they take an 8-3 lead. And this is going to be out of play on the service here. Enderlin to serve here with Carson Wadeson. Broncos middle. That's going to be a kill here for the Broncos in McKenna Keller, her 5th. So 9-4 Lisbon here on our Bank North scoreboard as they're looking for the sweep of tonight of the Enderlin Eagles. Heckrell to the service line, Billing with a dig. Michaela Wall set up outside. Here goes McKenzie. Heckrell with the cover and then pushed over on the second by Differty. Middle. This will be Maggio. Tui is there. Differty over. Billing with the dig. Enderlin backs it on the way. Schleck down the line. Covered there by Differty. Kendra will have another chance at this one. Hits the ribbon. Wall down to a knee on the dig. And now Waitson able to volley it over all the way back to Heckrell in the back row. Sweet. Keller. And this one will be out of play, just misses the far sideline. Enderlin with the point near. Eagles trying to get this one into a 4th set, then eventually to a 5th, and see if they can earn a road Region 1 victory here, but that'll be a service there by Billing, as the Broncos are now doubling up. And the Eagles, well, for Lisbon, looking for a tidy 3-set sweep and get to 3-5 in Region 1 play and pick up their 11th overall win of the season. Enderlin outside, here goes Wall. This will be off the side of the block for Hoffer and the Enderlin Eagles with Mackenzie Wall, or in her 5th kill. Serve here for the Enderlin Eagles. This will be with Fredericks, the junior defensive specialist. Heckrell. Sweet push outside Hoffer with the attack. Enderlin does a good job covering, but eventually the Broncos earn the point. Now it's 11-6. And Clarissa Hoffer with the match leading 9 kills. And if, again, someone can get going with Heckrell here for the Broncos, they can make some noise late in the season. They're going to get challenged, though, with some 2 pretty good Region 1 opponents still left on their schedule with Northern Cass and Sargent County. Enderlin with Furno with her 3rd kill. They did, however, the Broncos take a set from the Waimea Lidgewood Warbirds earlier this season, which, if it started today, would be the 2 seed in the Region 1 tournament. Lisbon push outside Tui. Enderlin, Wall outside. Here goes Waitson into the net and a point here for the Lisbon Broncos. Latest Class B volleyball polls that came out. Northern Cass in Region 1 is 4th. Then tied for 9th is Waimea Lidgewood. So you have the Jags and the Warbirds in the latest Class B top 10. Number 1 is Dickinson Trinity. 2 is Langdon Area, and Mayport CG is 3rd in the polls. Waitson with another point here using the side of the block. Will be her 7th kill for the Enderlin Eagles. Enderlin, though, needs a little bit of a rally in front of them right now, trailing it by 4. Heckrell trying to get that pass across. Hughes hits it over on the second. Wall set up Maggio, blocked at the net. Caitlin does a good job covering. Wall looking for a dump kill. Sweet there on the cover. Outside, here goes Hughes for the point. Jillian Hughes with the kill. And the Broncos are halfway home here in this 3rd set. Service here for the Broncos. Zimprek will come on. Enderlin with Maggio over on the 3rd. Keller. Little joust at the net, going to be finished off here by the Enderlin Eagles with the point. With Wadeson, only a junior, so she'll be back next season alongside with Furno, Fredericks. Also have Michaela Wall here for the Enderlin Eagles to have a nice core back after 5 seniors will graduate from this Enderlin club. Aspen Schlecht also will be back as well. She is just a junior and will have a double hit violation. As Enderlin will go back to the service line here with Michaela Wall. She has 3 of the 4 aces so far here this evening for the Eagles. Heckrell, though, with the answer. You see Heckrell coming down the middle. That's like a train on the tracks without any brakes. The only thing is Eckerl's able to stop right before she gets the net, but we've seen that play a time or two from Coach Megan Johnson. When they bring Heckerl right down the middle, if you don't get a block up, it's going to be tough for whoever is in the back row to keep that ball alive. Heckerl with another chance, has to walk into this one, set outside, Waitson into the net, and now the Broncos have separated themselves a little bit here from the Eagles in this third set. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. In a match that's just under 60 minutes old. Tui with the serve. Billing does a good job on the dig. Here goes Schleck back right corner. Back set, Keller. Billing with the dig. Wall gives an opportunity. Aspen going to be blocked at the net by Heckerl. Kyra with the block, and we got a timeout on the floor. We'll break as well. Broncos lead it by 6.
At Olson Accounting, they tackle it all with a variety of services to help your business, from payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson Accounting help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
High school volleyball tonight here on yourliveevent.com. If you missed any of our coverage from earlier in the match, you can go check it out again on our website at yourliveevent.com, or simply subscribe on our YouTube channel by searching Your Live Event, and you can watch everything from the pregame all the way to the postgame here this evening. The Enderlin Eagles will use their first time out here of the set, trailing at 16-10. This is their largest deficit right now here in this set. Tied at 1, and since then it's been Lisbon with the advantage. Wall set outside. Schleck cross court on the spot, in. Oh, rainbow-ish kind of a kill here for Aspen in the point. Serve upcoming for Waitson. Sweet back set. Here goes Heckerl, unable to get that one across. No block at the net, and that one would have had some mustard on it. Instead, it's a point here for the Enderlin Eagles. So to time out by Enderlin, back-to-back points, and Waitson continues to serve. Sweet, middle. This is going to be a kill by Keller. So you see Heckerl coming, expecting her to get it, but Sweet goes to the middle hitter here for Keller for the point. 17-12 as the assist is awarded there to Kaya. As Heckerl goes to the service line. Billing. Set outside here, down the line after they hit by Wall. Broncos with Differding off the ribbon for the point. Kendra Differding will earn her second kill. It's now 18-12. Service will continue here by Heckerl. 4 aces tonight for both teams. Good looking spot for Schlecht on the tip, and then just right out of room, there is Lisbon with Page. Enderlin will need a little bit of a run in them right now with Billing to the service line. Sweet set up. Billing with the cover after the hit there by Differding. Good looking spot, but just missing the back right corner there was Mackenzie Wall, right ID, and the side out here for Lisbon. Service for the Broncos with McKenna Keller. Into the middle, Enderlin with Wall to the outside. McKenzie pushes it over on the third. Here's a free ball opportunity by Sweet. Billing, middle. Michaela set, backs on the way. Aspen cross court. Kaya does a good job with the dig. 10-foot line hit underneath the net here by Kendra Differding, and the Enderlin Eagles take the point. Now 19-14 as Schlecht will come out for Enderlin, and Fredericks will check in. Here for the Lisbon Broncos, Aubrey Allen, a senior at 5'5", will come play back row, and she'll get a first crack at this one. Sweet set outside Hoffer. Billing with the dig. Wall set. This will go to the other wall over on the third. Heckerl, back row on the attack into the net here, and the Enderlin Eagles chopping away as they are down now by 4 on our Bank North scoreboard. Service here for the Eagles. 10-foot line. Hoffer off the net, in for the kill. Clarissa now with her 10th of the evening. 20-15 here for the Lisbon Broncos. Service here for Lisbon with Kaya Sweet. Billing with the dig. Enderlin push outside here, and a good-looking spot back left corner for the Eagles there for Furno. Her 4th kill of the match. And that is the margin right now here on our scoreboard. Service upcoming for the Eagles with Mackenzie Wall. Heckler with the ding. Lisbon set up. Here goes Hoffer. Back left corner and a good-looking spot. Clarissa with her 11th kill of the match, and the Broncos now lead it by 5. School volleyball tonight here on YourLiveEvent.com. Chase Miller alongside Lincoln Adair for Region 1 volleyball. It was the Broncos with Kendra Differding back to the service line. Billing, Wall, and the Broncos will see Enderlin unable to get it over on the 3rd here for Furno. And it's now at 22-16. Broncos 3 points away from taking the set and the match. Lisbon here with Kendra Differding. With Billing in the back. Enderlin blocked at the net, kept alive there after the hit by Furno. And this one gets volleyed over on the 3rd. Lisbon set. Heckrell outside. Was it touched? No, it was not. This will be out of play, and the point is awarded here to the Enderlin Eagles. Service upcoming here for Enderlin. Back set, Hoffer, back left corner. This one will be out. Enderlin back within 4. See if the Eagles can continue this run right now with Ava at the service line. Heckrell, Sweet, volleyed over by Differding. Fredericks, Wall, and then hit over by Wall. Good spot. Differding's pass. Sweet can't chase it down as she goes into the scores table and looks to be all right, but right now 22-19, Broncos out in front, and Megan Johnson wants a timeout. We'll break with them. The Eagles were trailing at 22-16. They cut that deficit down to 3 with the serve when we return.
RDK Enterprises is searching for candidates to fill multiple positions. These customer-facing positions require a high level of organization, workflow management skills, the ability to work with and lead others, problem-solving skills, and the drive to deliver an outstanding customer experience. Available positions include shop foreman and service technician. Compensation package based on experience. If interested in joining our team, upload your resume at planterdoc.com.
Region 1 volleyball here. Megan Johnson takes her first time out of the set as the Enderlin Eagles have rattled off 3 consecutive points to trim into this deficit right now here for Region 1 volleyball. Set number 1 went to the Lisbon Broncos 25-16. Set number 2 went to Lisbon as well, 25-22. Service here for Enderlin. Heckrell with the tip. Wall with the cover, set up by Fredericks outside. Wadeson off the block. It'll go on Enderlin's side. They got to get it over on the 3rd. They do by Furno. Kaya Sweet. Heckrell up and over on the 3rd. Eagles will handle this one now. Middle. Majo. This will be out of play. Lisbon now 2 points away at 23-19. Billing will come on and play back row here as the Lisbon Broncos here with Paige Zimprecht will come on to the service line. Service here by Paige. Enderlin. Going to be blocked at the net, and that block by McKenna Keller, her 2nd. Match point opportunity here for Lisbon. Service here for Paige. Wall, Billing. Wall over on the 3rd. This will be tied at the net. Keller able to get it over. Enderlin, though, with a chance to use it. Wall set up middle. Majo tip. Good looking spot. Sweet. Unable to get there quick enough, and that's the point. Caitlin Majo will earn her 3rd kill here as Ashman Sleck will come on and play the front row. Service here for Michaela Wall. Heckrell in the back. Sweet with the bump. This will go to Keller. Enderlin pushing outside. Wadeson for the kill. Waitson with her team-leading 8th kill here. And the Enderlin Eagles, as they've done, they fought back, but still trailing it by 3 right now. Set up Heckrell, blocked at the net, then hit there by Lisbon's Jillian Hughes, and the block comes for the Enderlin Eagles. Maggio with that block. Enderlin now will have a free ball, chance to bring it to 1. Wall, Maggio, middle, over, sweet cover. Heckrell trying to win the joust, unable to do so. Caitlin Maggio does it again, and a timeout here for Coach Megan Johnson and the Lisbon Broncos. What was a 24-21 contest, and at one point 24-19 has been trimmed to 1. 24-23, Lisbon with the advantage over the Enderlin Eagles here, as Enderlin is trying to steal this third set and get it to a fourth here in Lisbon tonight. Clarissa Hoffer with 11 kills, but right now it's been the play of Maggio, that middle hitter and mid-blocker, having the chance. And after the timeout here, we'll see where Coach Megan Johnson sets up this offensive set for Lisbon on the opposite side for Enderlin. Going to try to keep it going. Lisbon, that's their final timeout here of the set. Enderlin has 1 remaining, but they need at least another point. Otherwise, if Lisbon gets it, it'll be over in 3 sets. Service here for Michaela Wall. Zimprek, sweet back set. Heckrell. This one will be up and kept alive by Wall, and Billing over on the third. Sweet pushed. Heckrell with another chance. And that'll do it, and the Lisbon Broncos pick up the win in 3 here tonight in Lisbon. Your final 25-16, 25-22, and 25-23. The Eagles made a valiant effort late, but they will fall in this volleyball match, in a match that goes 1 hour and 9 minutes here tonight in Lisbon. Enderlin now drops to 7-19 on the season, 0-8 in Region 1 play. They're back again for Region 1 volleyball on Tuesday, a week from tonight at Oak Grove. For the Lisbon Broncos, they improved to 11-15 and 3-5 in Region 1 play. For Lisbon, they're back in action on Thursday when they travel to Ellendale. We're back after this with our post-game show. That and more still to come here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota, is Southeastern's North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
As we come back here on our post-game show, let's get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Enbridge Energy, go to enbridge.com for career opportunities. Energy for life. The 1-2 combination of Clarissa Hoffer and Kyra Heckrell, they combined for 20 kills in this match and also had 2 blocks as well and an ace between the pair. Those two are our Enbridge Energy Players of the Game again, Clarissa Hoffer and Kyra Heckrell. two seniors for the Lisbon Broncos. Hoffer had 11 kills, while Heckrell finished it off with 9 in this match. And our Arctic Enterprises feature preseason play of the contest, well, that comes a little bit later on here for the Lisbon Broncos, as they were able to earn it from the service line with Kaya Sweet with a couple of nice plays. She had a couple of kills and a ton of assists here, so she's going to be our Arctic Enterprises feature precision player of the match. Also with Enderlin's Carson Waitson here this evening, as she had 8 kills to lead the floor, and also a really nice play in the back by Michaela Wall, both from a setting but also a service line here this evening. So the combination of Kaya Sweet for Lisbon, and alongside with her and Carson Waitson, they are our Arctic Enterprises feature precision players of the contest. RDK Enterprises with locations in Hillsborough and Drayton. For precision planting updates, information, questions, contact RDK Enterprises in Hillsborough and Drayton, or go to planterdoc.com. That's planterdoc.com. They are here to help you. Sargent County, some finals that are going on here tonight in Region 1. One game that is still in action that we know of, Weimar Lidgerwood and Kindred. Weimar Lidgerwood is up 2-1 over the Kindred Vikings going to the fourth. Fargo Oak Grove sweeps by Central Cass. Northern Cass sweeps by Maple River. And Sargent County picks up a sweep over the Hankinson Pirates as well. Also going on tonight in Region 1, Tri-State visiting Colfax in Richland. So that's your out-of-town scoreboard. Again, the Bulldogs over the Pirates, Jags over the Raiders, and Grovers over the Squirrels here tonight. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, stats, and we'll hear from Megan Johnson, also a Lisbon Bronco player or two. That's all coming up on our postgame show.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
I'm Mandy Latour. I'm confident in the game, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
Join us now on our post-game show here tonight from the Lisbon Broncos. That is senior Kyra Heckrell. Kyra, congratulations on the win. What's it like playing in this rivalry matchup with the Enderlin Eagles? In any sport, you know, it's always a good fan base, always a lot of energy. So what was it like out there as a player here tonight, Kyra?
It was very exciting. Our team really wanted this win tonight. Enderlin is a big rival for us, and I'm glad we just fought it out the whole time.
Talk us through a couple of your other seniors here. Your setter, first and foremost, Kaya Sweet. What does she provide? We saw back sets. We saw good sets here tonight again to allow your hitters to attack the net. What do you like about Kaya's play as a setter?
She knows where to place the ball a lot of times. She knows who's on, who's off, and she knows that she's our only setter, so she knows that she has to get out of her head really soon. And she's just great. I love her to death. Yeah, a 5-1 set, so that means you're going to be playing the entire time. And able to see Clarissa Hoffer really have a couple really nice spikes, obviously, at the net. You've had a good block against Central Cass on Thursday. You brought that here as well. What does Clarissa provide to this year's team? She is very smart with where she places the ball, like deep corners, or she knows when to swing just out of this room. She's incredible as well. And someone who's really came on a little bit too is McKenna Keller, right? She's had some really nice kills here tonight. She's put up a good block as well. So what does that provide when you get yourself, maybe you get Carissa, and now all of a sudden you get McKenna, throwing up that block, but also we had, McKenna down for 6 kills here in 3 sets. She has like a butterfly came out of her shell this year, and she gets these good blocks, and that kind of just pumps up our whole team. And she's just always ready to go the whole time.
And now all of a sudden you got a non-region match going up against the Ellendale Cardinals upcoming Thursday. You're back in Region 1 play, hosting the Kinder Vikings a week from tonight. What do you hope to take from this match to kind of close out the last couple weeks of the regular season for that Region 1 tournament, Kyra?
Our intensity, we kind of let them in a little bit at the end of our sets, but we finished, and I hope we can just finish our sets in the upcoming games.
And congratulations on heading to the University of Jamestown for volleyball. Just take us, last thing for you, Kyra, just take us through what was that process like, wanting to play at the next level and finding Jamestown as your next home a year from now when you're playing collegiate volleyball?
A year ago today, I wanted to go far, and then I was like, I want to stay home. I want to stay close to my family and friends, and Jamestown's a great program. And I can just see myself becoming even a better athlete at their level.
Kyra, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck later this week in Ellendale.
Thank you.
Kyra Heckrell with us on our post-game show. We'll hear from Megan Johnson after this.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
The Lisbon Broncos pick up a Region 1 win here tonight. Joining us now as head coach for the Broncos, that is Megan Johnson, as they have matches with Ellendale, also Kindred, Northern Cass, Sargent County still left on your schedule here before that Region 1 tournament, Megan. But before we talk about what's ahead, let's talk about tonight here against Enderlin. A nice Region 1 rivalry victory, as we talked about in our pregame show. What'd you like from your team here top to bottom tonight on this evening?
Yeah, absolutely. We kind of mixed it up tonight. A few different back row players, a few all-around players, and they adapted really well. So I'm glad we can mix up the rotation just to see what works, and they're easily adaptable, and we can go out and get the win.
Saw Clarissa Hoffer with a team leading in kills, able to get a block too. We've talked about her ability to block, but also get something going offensively when she can be both in the middle and the outside, and she hit some volleyballs pretty hard here tonight for kills. What does that provide for this year's team?
Yeah, it's definitely a confidence booster. I mean, Kyra Heckrell, normally our power swinger, but she's right there with her. I mean, if she can get up there and she can put the ball away, it definitely is a little safety net for everybody else, just to say, hey, if I'm not having the greatest night, I know she's there to put the ball away.
And with Heckrell, too, we kind of saw Kaya Sweet have an opportunity to go to Kyra maybe on a back set outside, but then she went to the middle to McKenna Keller, and she was able to kind of have a free swing at that one. So a lot of defensive attention, and rightfully so, to Kyra. But when you can have McKenna even coming up there and getting some, we had her down for 6 kills tonight, what does that just kind of add to this year's team?
Yeah, I mean, Kyra knows she'll be watched. If people watch our film, they obviously know she's the one that sticks out. So we try to get our middles and our right sides more active as well, just to kind of keep the attention away from her, and then we can sneak her in every now and again so she can make that big kill and put the ball away.
Yeah, and to speak about Kyra here, heading to University of Jamestown for collegiate volleyball, how cool is that to see someone, in your program moving on, whether it's, volleyball or a different sport, but moving on, to play collegiately at the next level here, Megan?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it'll be great for her. She will do super well. Playing volleyball in college, I mean, I learned things I never knew in high school, in college. And to see where she is now and to get that college experience, I think she will do amazing things.
Nice crowd here tonight. You had Chuck a Duck a little bit. Also, you had the, your pink uniforms on. So you get to October, Megan, as a coach, there's a lot of stuff that's going on here. But overall, with the atmosphere, how did you think your team, kind of was able to minimize maybe the rival aspect a little bit, where maybe there's some more butterflies or nerves in a normal match. But a really good-looking crowd here tonight. But how did you think your team managed just the game here tonight with that kind of rivalry factor added to it?
Yeah, I mean, right away they were kind of nervous. They're like, oh, just because it's Enderlin, like it's nothing different. It's just another game. We got to go out and do what we do best. Having that just kind of in the back of their mind may have weighed on them, but I told them, I'm like, just go out, do your thing, pretend it's another team, just go and do the best you can, and whatever happens, happens.
And then moving forward here, what do you hope to take from, this match against Ellendale? You're going to see another quality club out of Region 3 against the Cardinals. Then you got the Kindred Vikings, who last checked, they were down 2-1 against Weimar Lidgerwood at home here tonight. So you got them with another large Region 1 game. But what do you hope to take from what you saw for 3 sets tonight here against Enderlin?
Yeah, definitely being versatile in the front row, having anyone be able to go up and put the ball away. I think that's going to be major for us, especially blocking. Running a 5-1, that's kind of puts us at a disadvantage, only having 2 blockers up in the front row when Kaya's up there. But I mean, if we can get the blocks like we have been recently, I think we will be just fine.
Yeah, come on out, too, because correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's your last regular season home game, too, right? With some matches with Sargent County on the road. You got Northern Cass on the road, so be fun to send out the seniors one more time, at least in the regular season here at home, right, Megan?
Absolutely.
Megan, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck moving forward against the Cardinals upcoming on Thursday.
Thank you.
We're back after this as we'll look at the final numbers here on your live event.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance, Lance Gullison Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let the staff at Lance Gullison Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon or email lance.gullison@fumic.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
High school volleyball tonight here on your live event. Taking a look at some of the final numbers. Clarissa Hoffer with 11 kills. You had Kyra Heckrell with 9. Then you had 2 by Sweet, 2 by Differding, 1 by Tui, and 1 by Hughes. For the Enderlin Eagles, they had 8 for Waits and 4 for Schlecht. Mackenzie Wall had 5, 4 for Furno. Majo had 3, and Michaela Wall had 1. Michaela Wall with 3 aces. Mackenzie had the other one for Enderlin. Sweet with 2, Differding with 1, and Kyra with 1 here tonight for the Lisbon Broncos. Broncos now 11-15 on the season, 3-5 in Region 1. Enderlin drops to 7-19 on the season, and 0-8 in Region 1 play. With the results from earlier tonight, Northern Cass is now 8-0 in the region. Weimar Lidgerwood currently up 2-1 in the fourth against Kindred. They're looking to improve to 8-1 with the win. You had Oak Grove with a sweep over Central Cass. They're now 5-3. And Sargent County with a sweep of Hankinson. They're now 6-3. Hankinson goes to 4-3. Maple River goes to 4-3. Central Cass goes to 4-4. With the win for Kindred, they will go to 4-3. With a loss, they would drop to 3-4. Lisbon now 3-5, and Enderlin is currently 0-8. No score from the latest that I've checked between Tri-State and Richland also going on this evening. Thanks so much for tuning in to high school volleyball tonight, and go to yourliveevent.com for more games throughout the rest of the week and on Friday. Until then, on behalf of Megan Johnson, also Jordan Beaujolais for joining us in the pregame show, Megan and Kyra Heckrell joining us in the postgame show. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night.